Some moments are never meant to be seen, but the camera captured them anyway. In this video, you'll witness shocking and unexpected scenes that reveal what happens when reality slips through unnoticed. Get ready, because once you see what was caught on camera, you won't be able to look away. How is it even possible for them to stand so still without blinking? Nature never stops surprising us with its unbelievably strange creations. This insect looks exactly like a flower. You could stare at it for minutes and still not believe it's actually alive. This might look fascinating to watch and film, but don't be fooled, it's way more dangerous than it seems. This tiny, adorable squirrel moves across the building like it's Spider-Man. At this point, gravity just doesn't apply to it anymore. Proof that men never really grow up. No matter the age, there's always a kid hiding inside. You've definitely never seen horns like these before. It looks like something straight out of a fantasy movie. Their flight got cancelled, and pretty quickly they understood why. Let's just say, this wasn't your typical delay.
I have never seen that before.
They all patiently waited in line for the machine, only to realize later, the whole thing was just a prank. This is one of the most satisfying things I've seen in a while. You can't watch it just once. Their pet reptile is shedding its skin, and they're helping speed things up like it's a full-on team effort. Oil suddenly appeared in his backyard. Now the real question is this a blessing or a disaster in disguise? What would you say? Before we dive back in, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't joined the crew yet. We are dying to know where in the world you're tuning in from, so drop your country in the comments and let's see which nation officially has the most amazing audience on the planet. If I wasn't afraid of heights, I'd try this in a heartbeat. It honestly looks like the closest thing to pure freedom you can feel. Now this is what you call a real street performer. Within minutes, hundreds of people gather just to watch him do his thing. I'm pretty sure this guy wouldn't be so calm right now, especially if he realized a plane was heading straight toward him. I've never seen this many frogs in one place in my life. Does anyone actually know what's going on here? Dolphins are surprisingly friendly and often approach divers on their own. Moments like this make the ocean feel a lot less scary. This looks like a scene straight out of a Wild Western movie, just missing a cowboy and a dramatic soundtrack. They set up cameras in the forest to capture bears, but what they might have caught instead is way more unsettling. These wasps picked a very unusual place to build their nest. Definitely not somewhere you'd expect to find one. Is this pure skill or just insane luck? Honestly, it's hard to tell at this point. This is genuinely beautiful to watch. One of those moments that just makes you pause. Even a bad fisherman would catch something here. It's almost impossible to leave empty-handed. Don't worry, this is just an experiment. There's no one inside the train, so nothing to panic about. Going out into nature sounds like a great idea, but after this, I doubt they'll be trying it again anytime soon. This man is so rich, he has a lion as a pet. That's not just wealth. That's a whole different level of crazy. I think the cameraman deserves serious credit here. I can't even imagine how hot it is while he's standing there trying to get the perfect shot. A beautiful capture of lightning flashing across the sky. And somehow, fireworks going off in the background make it even more unreal. This is one of the most expensive drinks in the world. One sip probably costs more than a full night out. A service dog helping his owner in the most heartwarming way, pushing his wheelchair like it's just part of their daily routine. What do you think this is? A natural disaster or just a rare phenomenon? Either way, it doesn't look normal at all. He discovered something unbelievable in his home. Oil literally started flowing out of his faucet like it's nothing. Millions of locusts suddenly appeared while he was driving down the road. That's the kind of moment that turns a normal day into a nightmare.
Seen anything like this in my life. Oh my goodness, look, it's anything like this in my life. Oh my goodness, look, it's coming for...
Even though I'm not a fan of cold places, I'd love to see this in real life. Some views are just worth the freezing temperatures. Have you ever seen strawberries shaped like this before? Nature really got creative with this one. Camera caught what no one was supposed to see, in the truest sense of the word. Satellite footage for everyone who still thinks the Earth is flat. This right here might change a few opinions. I think this guy is about to get a serious payout from insurance, especially after they didn't believe his story at the beginning. He was just seconds away from the catch of a lifetime. And then, that massive fish slipped away like it was never even there. This is exactly why dogs are my favorite animals. Moments like this just prove how loyal and amazing they really are. They discovered something really strange in the middle of the forest. The kind of find that leaves you with more questions than answers. How is it even possible for this to be shaped so perfectly? It almost looks too precise to be natural. This is why you should never come here with anything metal. One wrong move and things could go very wrong very fast. Dolphins almost seem like they enjoy being on camera. They're out here putting on a full show like true performers. They found fossils believed to be millions of years old. Holding something like that feels like touching a piece of ancient history. A strange ice sculpture appeared in the north of the city. It didn't last long, but it drew crowds of people eager to take photos. He creates incredible art installations using trash. From a distance, they look like birds, but up close you realize what they're really made of, and it's mind-blowing. A CCTV camera captured something no one should ever see, and no one can explain what happened here. It looks like a nightmare basketball player. The forest definitely hides secrets we don't want to know. The ground is boiling like grandma's pot. The meadow decided to become a private BBQ hell. Sky has too many light bulbs turned on today. A man filmed a solar system on sale. Dogs are barking like they see the devil. The sheep are wondering if it's time to run. People are filming a mysterious ring underneath it. Aliens have clearly come to play a game of hoops. Heavenly Guardian decided to show up for the cameras. Everyone stopped because such a sight is breathtaking. Cotton castles are floating above us. Travelers in the clouds must be enjoying the view. Color of the bushes reminds me of the sweetest bubblegum. Someone was very meticulous with gardening here. Creature escaped from some neon club. It glows brighter than the streetlights in the city center. Let's hope it finds its way to the deep soon. Ghosts have clearly decided to become modern models. Light pulses without any visible energy source. A silent firework display is confusing the whole village. Maybe the clouds above us decided to open a disco. The horse became a taxi for two ugly dwarfs. The owner was left in shock while they disappeared into the darkness. Optical illusion on this man completely fries the brain. He came to the party holding his knees, which are walking next to him. Tree decided to become a living torch in the middle of the woods. The fire isn't spreading at all, even though the flames look terrifying. Bricks are jumping on their own as the ground pulses. Look at how the concrete turns into a wavy sea. Blue light is drawing circles on the dark horizon. The pilot of this object surely had one too many drinks. The insects look like dry branches that have come to life. The man stands calmly while an entire forest dances on his head. Sun got a perfectly round frame today. This phenomenon looks like a portal to another dimension. Animal looks like it's wearing a crown made of bones. Nature was in a very strange mood when it designed this head. The ice sheet is behaving like a giant vinyl record. Fluid physics is performing some very strange tricks here. The flame performs a choreography that no dancer can follow. The sandy surface burns in perfect, fast circles. Nobody would believe this isn't some expensive CGI magic. Nature definitely doesn't use filters here because its colors are too strong. Trees are covered in layers that look like alien fur. Walking through this area feels like a trip to another dimension. Fata Morgana is making total chaos in human brains again. The horizon has vanished and metal giants are now sailing through the clouds. It looks as if someone actually turned off gravity for 5 minutes. The object in the sky has no wings or visible engine at all. The selfie became evidence for local conspiracy theorists. Even birds look confused while this miracle races past them. Electric discharge looks like it's tearing the very fabric of reality. The plane flies calmly while the sky literally cracks around it. All passengers would probably scream if they saw what the camera is recording. A mutation or a bad joke of nature is walking in front of the lens. The head looks like it was stolen from a human and glued onto a beast. Nobody wants to meet this kind of friend in the dark. Alien technology has clearly landed in the neighbor's yard. The circle changes size without any logic or cables. Maybe the neighbor is just trying to throw the most modern party in the village's history. Air became solid, or we all entered the Matrix. The bird doesn't move a millimeter despite the strong wind. It seems nature forgot to load the rest of the animation for this flight. Nobody knows if this is a projector or a message from the other world. Before you go, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss moments like these. Let me know in the comments which part shocked you the most. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes reality is crazier than anything you could imagine. See you in the next video.